Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be taking you guys through our player, one of our own from KK's coaching, coached by Cole Peel and Keenan Schlein. We will be going through Shakil Ahmed, the 18-year-old star that has arisen, and we are expecting great things from him. I'll be taking you guys through the presentation, just giving you guys a brief on what we've done with him, what work needs to be done, what he has been doing, and what he needs to improve on. Okay, so as you know, there's talks going around. Is Shaquille staying at All Stars Academy? Is he moving? What's happening? I'm about to break it down for you guys. There's been a couple clubs coming in for him. I hope you guys can give us the proposal that we are looking for towards him. Okay. So we'll just start off with some background information on myself. I'm Coach Keenan, of course. As you know, I've been coaching the first team soccer boys at Merrifield from 2020 now. I started off as a junior coach. I slowly moved my way up, and I've begun my own soccer academy through Merrifield as well, which I'm very grateful for. I've worked with All Stars Academy as well. I've been taking their boys for advanced and more specific and technical training for players that do want to make it professional, turn it into pro as well. Yeah, and I really enjoy scouting for talent, especially with soccer, because as I said, I'm a soccer coach, which means soccer will be my passion. Okay, so Shakil is on the transfer list, of course. His full name is Shakil Ahmed. His height is 1.82 meters. He's actually very tall. He's a good aerial threat in the air, corners, set pieces. You just put the man up there and he knows what to do with the head. Okay. He weighs 78.2 kilograms. Okay. As you guys know, he is 18 years of age. He's born on the 27th of July 2004. His current jersey number is number 7. When he plays wing, when he prefers to play in the central midfielder, he will use the number 8. Okay. His transfer fee that we have set for him within our contract is 1.2 million rand. There have been a few clubs that came up to us and they've offered about, we can't disclose, but they've offered, I would say, way lower than that. But we evaluate our play at 1.2 million due to what I'm about to break down for you guys. Shakil's objective. Shakil wants to be direct. He wants to be explosive. He wants to improve on his cardiovascular system, and that training specifically. He wants to start eating healthier, and just an overall lifestyle change, just so that he can add to his value as a player and add to his self-confidence and his self-development as well as a player. He also wants to lower his body fat percentage. For me, that's not a major thing with him currently. Yeah, he has, I think it's 11.2% body fat percentage so far. And yeah, that's his objective so far. So we're gonna go more into depth now, but Shakil, obviously, you know, he's our star man. A lot of people are talking, rumors are going around, he's going here, he's going there. Is he staying? What's happening? Well, we are here now. Okay, so Shaq, of course, he was born in South African nationality, born on the 24th of the 27th of July 2004. Shakil was born in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. Okay. His positions, again, he plays central midfielder and winger, but he does prefer the central midfield position. Why I say this, and from what we've seen, Shakil's very dominant in the central midfield position due to the fact that he is able to pick out passes, he's able to track back on defense, and he basically controls the game from the central midfield position, which I prefer for him as well, instead of playing wing. Even though he does have the speed, he does have the directness, he does have the explosiveness to go forward, I prefer him handling things from the middle. Okay. Shaquille has been studying at East London High, within East London, since 2014. He has played for Bushbucks from 2016 up until 2017, and from 2018 to this current date, he is playing for All Stars Academy. And this is where Cole and we've picked him out, and we've been training him and trying to push him to go the extra mile. So Shaquille's a very dominant player. He likes taking control of games, as I said. And yeah, he has a good control for his age. His passing range is excellent. For me, he's probably one of the best passers that I've seen at the age of 18. He has a good range on him, and his communication skills is really good up, and it's really up there as well. Okay, so for a central midfielder, he actually plays wing a lot. His coach prefers him there because he's obviously, with the game of football, you're there to score goals. You have to score goals. So Shaquille, as you can see, Engine Tournament, Bunkers Hill League. That's where obviously transferred to EL Cup. Okay. So in the Engine Tournament, Shaq has 15 goals, 4 assists, and within that, he has scored 2 from 2 set pieces. And within 24 appearances. I mean, that is astonishing for 18-year-old number one, bagging 15 goals and 4 assists in 24 appearances. In the Bunkers Hill League, if you look at it, he has 62 goals, 28 assists, and 12 set pieces scored. And 12 set pieces scored, which for me is actually brilliant. And in 128 appearances, his goal and assist ratio to the appearances. I mean, it's we're gonna go over it next. EFL Cup, I mean the EL Cup, 12 goals, 6 assists in 15 appearances. He has a total of 89 goals, 38 assists, with 14 set pieces involved in 167 appearances. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to tally everything up just to see his numbers and how good they actually are for his age. Shaquille has 141 goal contributions in 167 games, and for me, I mean that is excellent. That is brilliant for a kid of his stature. Okay, so he's actually a kid that's won a lot. He's won a couple trophies. He's won 4 individual trophies, and he's won 4 cups and leagues along with the team. Okay, so in 2016, Shaquille won Player of the Year with Bushbucks Academy. From there, he transferred to. Okay, wait, no. So 2016, he won Player of the Year with Bushbucks. 2017, they won the league with Bushbucks. That's the season that they went unbeaten in. Okay, 2017 season. 2018, he got transferred to All Stars Academy for a levy of 500,000. Now this is where we evaluate the player's development, and the evaluation of us at 1.2 million currently. It's due to the fact that he got bought for 500,000 rand, and from that time, his performances, his value as a player has only increased and gone up. His goal contributions only gone up, assists gone up, confidence gone up. So all we're doing is adding to his value, adding to his development, improving him and bettering him right now. In 2018, as I said, he became an All-Stars, and he became top goal scorer within his first season in the league, bagging, I think it was 22 goals. Okay, so 2018, they won the league with All-Stars as well, so that's really good. 2019, he won Playmaker of the Season. That counts for most assists within one season in the league. And then 2020, he got chosen for the provincial team for soccer, and he was top goal scorer at the tournament that they toured. 2021, he won the league again with All Stars for the second time going. And just looking at this and just observing and I mean, for a kid at 18 to already won so much, scored so many goals, have so many assists. I don't know a team in and around that wouldn't want him to play amongst their group of players. Okay, so as I said, the individual trophies that he's and accolades that he's won, it's 4-4. Individual trophies 4, team trophies have been 4. Okay, so now I'm going to be going through my testing results with Shaquille. Yeah, so Shaquille's BMI, it's 23.3 kilograms per meter squared, and that forms himself in a normal range bracket. Okay, his blood pressure reading was 124/69, and normal range for that is between 120/80 as well. So that's pretty good as well. His his waist to hip ratio 0.94, which is very low risk. His fat percentage was at 11.97%. Okay. Now his results continued. So Shaquille, we put him through strength testing, power testing, flexibility, and cardiovascular. Okay, so why I've selected push-ups and sit-ups is because with push-ups you predominantly use your upper body, your chest, your bicep, your triceps, and with football as well. When you're running, you have to activate those muscles when doing so. So we've chosen push-ups. In 1 minute, Shaquille has done 40 reps. Okay, with sit-ups as well, core is a central it's a central muscle of the body which you need to perform all tasks. So you need to have a strong core with football. And Shaquille has done 85 reps in 2 minutes, and that's for his that puts him into a very good group. Okay, with the power testing, he did the vertical jump. Okay, again, you need explosiveness, you need power, you need to be able to move up from one direction to the next. And with the vertical jump, it just basically shows us that when you're jumping, for example, and you need to hit the ball in football, the vertical jump is a very good test to basically see how much power your athlete has and how we can move forward from there. So with that, he got 20 centimeters. The flexibility tests, we did a sit and reach, and we did the SLR, which is the standing, the sitting leg raise on the right and on the left. So for each, on the right leg we got 75 degrees, on the left leg we got 53 degrees. Anything greater than 90 degrees is considered good, anything under that is considered poor. So we have picked up that Shaquille has a flexibility issue in his hamstrings. That could be due to the fact that his stretching he could not be stretching enough, and he could not be maybe taking his recovery process as serious as well. Okay, so moving on to the cardiovascular testing, we've done the Bronco. So the Bronco, Shaquille has scored a time of 6 minutes and 2 seconds, which puts him in a very good group for his age and for the specific sport that he has done. Yeah. Okay. So conclusion, based on what Coach Cole Peel and I have taken into consideration, have trained this athlete, we have without a doubt put Shaquille up there with one of the best in his age bracket, in his position, amongst people within South Africa, and we think that we can get the true valuation for him, valuation of 1.2 million. But then again, we would obviously love to hear from you guys, what you guys have to say as well. Okay, so I had a couple questions that I needed to answer as well, so I'm going to do that at the end. So the reason why we chose the Bronco is obviously evaluation of a cardiovascular resilience test, and within football you have to be running for 90 minutes, you never stop. So the Bronco was basically to determine whether or not the athlete's able to do so, and able to do so for a long period of time of 6 minutes. And yeah, it was basically just to test the cardiovascular system and how strong Shaquille was. With the athlete Shaquille, he has done a T test, he has done a 5-10-5. We've done 10, 20, 40 meter sprints, and with each and every speed test that we've done, he has been within the bracket of being good or above average, and which is very good for considering his height one, and considering the fact that he plays central midfielder. Okay. Okay, so Shaquille, obviously we've been working on his weaker foot, but what I would say is Shaquille is a versatile player because his weaker foot is not so bad compared to some other kids that I've seen at the age of 18. His weaker foot is, I would, if I had to rate it out of 10, I would say 6. 6, and there is loads of room for improvement. So I would say Shaquille's a versatile player. He can kick both right and left, which is brilliant for, again, his valuation that we put him at. Okay, so a second round of testing went really well with Shaquille. He obviously, because he's been training throughout the year, and due to that, he has improved drastically with his testing, which is what we wanted. Which is what we wanted to see. We always want improvements from our players. Okay, so a general one of the questions now was like they were asking what does a general session consist of. So obviously we start off with a warm-up, basic warm-up. I usually start off Shaquille with we just start passing around, getting the blood flowing amongst us, and then we start off with a dynamic warm-up, just to get the blood flowing, the heart rate up, the body warm, and then we go for a light jog for around the field for maybe 2 minutes. We get back, and then we get into the session. So the session plan, if I have to take you into, for example, we doing a shooting session. Okay, so I'll have 2 drills, for example. I'll have a shooting drill, a beginner one, and then I'll have a more advanced one where you put in cones or you put in mannequins to avoid while you're shooting. And at the end of that, what we'll do is we'll have a fun activity just also based on shooting, and we'll have a feedback session, and I'll get feedback from him as well, and then we'll end it off with a cool down. We'll do our static stretches, we'll make sure all the lactic acid build-up is all out the body, and yeah, get our feedback, and we'll move on from there. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope we'll be hoping to hear from you guys soon based on our evaluation of Shaquille Ahmad. Again, player age of 18, hot stuff. Teams are looking at him right now. They've been messaging us, sending us emails, everything. So it's all up to you now. Thank you.